our customers, such as reduce our scope by $5.6 million per year. This is how it looks. Again, the platform is very user-friendly, and the user is just getting on a daily basis their recommendation and what action they should provide, and the inputs can be of various types as the organization decides. So I will sum up by saying that we live in an age where data grows exponentially, and if you come with a fixed amount of models, basically you miss a lot of opportunity there. And what CB4 tries to do is to follow this growth and to provide a tool that can grow with the data at the same pace, and therefore provide organization with the ability to fingerprint customers, product, services, and by that provide better business values and better services to their customers.
Thank you very much. Okay, your turn, judges. You want to start? Yeah, let's start with you.
Thank you. So very impressive. How much of your solution is actually tailor-made? I understand that you already have experience with the live actual customers. So how much of this is integration, professional services, as opposed to off-the-shelf product offering?
Well, it is. I would just say that usually when you go to a new organization, it will take you, let's say, up to 1 week if you have the data, and you can start working right away. It's not tailor-made. It's a fully platform that can work right away.
And just give us a feeling as to the business model. I'm guessing this is licensing of software or services, enterprise sales, and so on?
That's right. What we do are both solutions. So we provide licensing, and usually at the end, most of the organization that started its services move to a full licensing once they realize the potential there. There are some organizations that prefer to start as a service, and one thing that is very nice about the technology is that it can expand. It's very flexible. You can start with a category of product and start small, see what the value, and then expand. And this is usually what happens. It also can move from sales to marketing and then to supply chain. And again, this is usually what happens. Once the organization feel the value in it, they expand themselves.
Well, James, I know you probably have a million questions now, but we're on the clock now. Sorry.
Can I go?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you were going to skip over me.
No.
Yeah, I can see for mobile and telecom and media that creating the relevance for their campaigns this is strategic technology. The question I have for you is, do you ever see this actually becoming a consumer service, sort of flipping over where consumer subscribes so that all of the content and information that they're bombarded with is sort of tailored for relevance to them instead of it being in the hands of the content providers?
Sure. So definitely it can be a consumer service, because at the end, if you hold the data, which right now the organization hold, then you can actually, as a consumer, can get a lot of value out of it. And there are several solutions, specifically with internet companies, where they will provide you the ability to access your data, and you as a consumer will be able to extract those hidden patterns, both in your personal bank accounts, your thing that you are buying every day, and actually take it into personal recommendation for your own benefit.
Thank you.
Very, very impressive technology. One question: does your system also automatically add own streams of data? Because sometimes your customer, the client, doesn't know that the weather may actually have an impact, or so does the system try by assessing public streams of data to see whether they have any predictive power if they're added?
So right now, what we do when you install the system and you decide with the customer what type of data will enter in, usually right in the beginning they start to get hidden patterns, And then we do not do it actively, but what happens is that the customers themselves, when they feel that there is some kind of new variable that might add some value into the patterns, they themselves can enter and do it very easily. It's actually part of their database. We are not part of that. And we have many such cases. For example, we work in Cellcom. It's a cellular company in Israel for more, I'm saying it for you, basically for more than 4 years now. And at a certain point, they decided to, and they do it for predictive analytics, to find the hidden patterns in their networks. And at a certain time, they decided just to input weather variables as well as sunspot information. It happened to be that it was a real bingo in certain cases where you have failures in certain places. So it's really open, but we don't know it actively, as you mentioned.
Okay.
So my questions, the first one is, how do you determine ROI of your solution to the customer, such that you know how to price the software? You may be trying, obviously if you have customers, you don't charge too much, but maybe you charge too little.
That's right, that's right. Well, we charge too little, I can say that for just right now. But, you know,
especially since you are working in multiple verticals.
That's right.
And in different sectors within the customer operations, and it seems like a difficult thing to do.
So indeed, it took us 2 years to develop the platform. And we are a bootstrap company and started very small. Today we're 10 people, by the way. But indeed, it's very hard to come to a large company like Procter & Gamble and price it as, IBM or SPSS price it. And the way that, the reason that we decided to go to CPG and retail in exactly, one of the reasons is exactly because of the clear ROI values. When you work with telecom, when you work with security agency, with whom we work today, it's very hard in terms of the business to know exactly what the ROI, but in retail, it's clear. You put it and you know how many new customers you gain, what was the increase in the profit, how much you reduced in your inventory. It's perfectly there. So it's very easy to do that. And one way to price it right is to do revenue sharing. And I know that we are pricing it low because none of our clients wanted to choose this path. So
okay. The second question, if I can.
Sure.
I had one before, so now I have extra.
Yeah, sure.
So the second question is a technical. Do you sort through structured and unstructured data, or only one of them?
No. So we do structured or half-structured data. That means that if we want to work with totally unstructured data, we have to work through a streaming solution or a Hadoop solution. Okay. But once you have these unstructured data organized, for example, rating in the internet, and you organize it in a way that you can sense if the rating is high or low, and in a category way, we can absorb it easily. And in that sense, the platform is really open to any type of data. It can be weather, it can be currency, it can be consumption, rating, internet view, sources where you entered to a specific web page, everything.
Thank you.
Jay.
All right.
Yep.
You mentioned at the beginning that the origin sort of came out of university and medical technology. So my question to you is, if you could solve a world problem with this technology, what would your dream be?
If we could solve?
Yes. Obviously discovering patterns, semantic understanding, through things to help solve world issues.
I think that people talk about Internet of Things, which is actually happening right in front of our eyes, with all these cellular telephone and sensor everywhere. And actually, the real challenge here is to understand the DNA of this Internet of Things. And to understand, you have to go to a high resolution and to find out how things work in a very low resolution, which is against traditional statistics, which usually try to accumulate things and then to provide you some kind of an average understanding how things work. Here you have to go just, to the most granular level. And of course, the dream is that once we understand how things work, it can be used for the benefit of people, because this type of technology, and I've been asked about it all the time, it's kind of a big brother type of technology, can be used for many type of services. And the right challenge, if I just step out and look at the scientific part of it, is to use it to the right direction, to provide better services to your client, to know how to better organize the smart city, to fight crimes, to do the right thing with this technology, because it really enables you to know what is going on a deeper level.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Izhar.
Thank you very much.
Okay, our next pitch is iView, and we have Oren Arnevo, okay, coming up to stage.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Oren Harnevo. I'm the CEO and co-founder of iView. And we personalize video advertising. And I'll explain what the company does. We're